Festivals. The annual festivals were times of solemn assembly and joyful celebration. The Passover, or Feast of Unleavened Bread, which began in April, was a solemn reminder of how God spared the Hebrews on the eve of their flight from Egypt. Families celebrated Passover with a special meal at which a roasted Paschal lamb and unleavened bread were served in memory of the fateful night when there was no time to let the bread rise. The Feast of Harvest, or Feast of Weeks, at the end of May, 7 weeks or 50 days after Passover, also called Pentecost, from the Greek word of 50 days. The people thanked God for the grain harvest and for the law given to Moses in the wilderness. The Feast of Trumpets in mid-September was also the festival of the New Year. This day commemorated the creation of mankind. It was a solemn day of remembrance which preceded a 10-day period of reflection and repentance, terminating in the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, late September. The people asked God's forgiveness for their sins. A goat was chosen to carry the people's sins symbolically into the desert, hence the expression scapegoat. The Feast of Tabernacles, early October, was a feast of thanksgiving for the fruit and wine harvest, during which the people lived in tents like their forefathers in the wilderness. Feast of the Purification of the Temple, early December. This feast records the day in 165 BC before Christ, when the temple of God, which the Syrians had defiled, was restored to the Jews and reconsecrated for the use following the Maccabean revolt. Festivals began with blowing the shofar, ram's horn. Feast of Purim, early March. This celebrated the story of Esther,